Hey guys, welcome to the training overview. We're gonna go over the three main things to take into account when creating your program. So the first most important thing to consider while weight training is actually a balance of three things: muscle tension, muscle stress, and metabolic stress. Muscle tension, this has to do with your mind to muscle connection. How well can you actually activate that activate that muscle, especially over a range of motion. You see, I should have the same amount of tension here on my bicep as I can up here by flexing my tricep a little more in order to put tension on it. Also in this category, we want to think about the body as one muscle. You want to be able to tensify everything, bring everything in really tight and think about moving the body as one muscle before you can start to isolate each individual muscle with your mind to muscle connection. The next thing we have to pay attention to is muscle stress. This comes from the amount of weight that you're using. So obviously if you have a lot of muscle, you're going to use more weight. You want to gradually increase the amount of stress that you put on your muscles in order to make them gain size or to make you gain strength. Also in this category, we got to take care of our joints and we got to take care of our ligament, and it kind of ties in here with the range of motion thing. We don't want to do anything too quickly. We don't want to put on too much muscle too quickly, aka putting on too much weight on the bar more than we can handle. We want our muscles, our joints, and our ligaments to all be treated as one. The next thing you need to pay attention to is metabolic stress. If you're sitting there resting, you have about enough energy in your body to produce 20 seconds of hard, vigorous work. Let's use curls for an example. If you're doing a set of 8 curls, that 8 curls, based on the amount of muscle that you're using, is going to put a certain amount of stress on your metabolism. Doing bench press for that same 8 reps is going to put more stress on your metabolism because you're using more muscles in order to get it done. So you may have to do less reps on the more bigger compound movements. But let's get back to this, immediate versus prolonged. So the day you work out, as designated by this little dumbbell right here, you're gonna put some immediate metabolic stress on your body. You're gonna put your body into overdrive. So once you lift, from the moment you leave to the gym to all the way when you go to bed at night to all the way into the next day, you're going to have your metabolism raise. Your immune system's gonna be working in order to repair the muscle. But what's interesting enough is you won't get that peak protein synthesis, that process where your body's actually building the muscle, where in this stage your metabolism is revved up like crazy, meaning you're gonna be burning body fat, you're gonna be recomposing your body into the way you want it to look. That actually happens between 24 and 48 hours after. So if you were to work out here, and we go 24 hours later, each one of these blocks is a day by the way, you go 24 hours later to 48 hours later, this is actually the most amount of time that this workout is affecting your metabolism. How great is that? This is why weight training is awesome, by the way. So what you ultimately want to do here is, by getting a workout in this day, putting some immediate stress here, you can extend that and have some metabolic stress over here. Now let it be known that only doing one workout a week will raise your metabolism a little bit. It'll raise the baseline for the entire week, but that peak protein synthesis, that peak time where your body's actually going to be changing the way it looks, is between 24 and 48 hours later. So we like to take this into account.
Hi everyone, I'm Common Sense. Pleasure to meet you. I'm here to add a tidbit in because Mr. Frost forgot to mention it before. With this understanding, it should be clear that workout frequency is important when it comes to gaining strength and increasing your metabolism. Ideally, as you can see, we take into account recovery time versus how long your metabolism is raised. You would hit every muscle on your body in every 2 days. This could mean total body every other day, or increased frequency and harder splits. With more volume, these are all options based on your goal. Thanks for having me, and I'll let you get back to the video. Bye!
But ultimately, these three things are going to be determined by your range of motion, how well you're actually utilizing the muscles, your mind to muscle connection, the amount of weight that you're using, how safe your joints and ligaments are, and how many repetitions are you doing. Number 2, the difference between guys and girls, we're all type 1. Number 2, the difference between guys and girls, we're all a mix of type 1 and type 2 muscle fibers. Guys are predominantly type 2, meaning that we can engage our central nervous system, do a lot of strength, fight bears, fight tigers, that kind of thing. but we also get very tired very quickly and need lots of food. Women need a little bit less food, they don't get tired as much, and they can go for a lot longer. They could do a lot more work, and running, long distance running, may be beneficial for them for evolutionary reasons, maybe. Number 3 is the final consideration, and that takes into account what your ideal body is going to look like, and that's ultimately going to be a balance between your body fat percentage and your fat-free mass percentage. How much body fat do you have versus how much muscle do you have, and they're going to be directly related to each other in most cases. The goal here is to climb, engage both your type 2 and type 1 muscle fibers consistently at a frequency that is good for your metabolism and that you can recover from properly, and ultimately land with type 3 genetically superior muscle fiber that'll allow you to do anything. It'll make you look the way you want to look, feel the way you want to feel, and it'll make you very strong and functional. And that's our goal here. Thanks for watching this training overview. If you have any questions, make sure you leave it in the comments below, like and subscribe, and we will see you on the next one.